Hi, this is a conversation about Chicago fans, Chicago baseball fans especially. I am a diehard Sox fan. I am a diehard Cubs fan. Right now, I am wearing Sox gear. Later on, I'll probably be wearing Cubs gear. The bottom line is there is such a hatred between Chicago White Sox fan and Chicago Cubs fan that I don't understand. North side, south side. Number one, we're in two different divisions. Number two, we're in two different. I mean, the Cubs are American League. National League. The White Sox are American League. Okay, we play each other 6 times a year. You want to be a rival back and forth? That's cool. No problem at all. But to throw the hate thing around for what? Because I hate the White Sox or I hate the Cubs, and it's ridiculous. I just can't believe the amount of hatred that comes out of certain people about this. I work near Wrigleyville, and they're diehard Cubs fans. I've had a Sox uniform there, and people get really pissed off at me. I also work on the south side. Well, not south side, west side, and I wear a Cubs shirt. People are sitting there like, "What the hell do you have that shirt on for? You're in the wrong." And it's like, you know what? I'm a Chicago fan. I love both teams. Bottom line, I don't understand why we all can't do that. Why does it have to be one or the other? Number one, we're Chicago. Number two, the chances of both teams being in the World Series, hello, are a one in the way it's going, a 1 in billion chance. I mean, we already made it one time, but that was back in 1906. So don't think it's going to happen soon. Would be nice to happen this year, but with both teams going 0-2 so far, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. It's like Chicago Cubs fans turn around and say, well, Chicago White Sox fans are fat and ugly. And, well, I'm fat and I'm ugly. I'll get over it. But I remember going to those Cubs games when there was only 4,000 people there. And me and my friends were going, we should get season tickets. And we're like, why bother? We can get tickets anytime. Who would have known this was going to happen, where you can't get tickets and people come out and, to the games and just sit there and party and drink. And that's what it seems like, when people go out there. That's what the Sox fan says, that the Cubs fans don't care about baseball. The only thing they want to go out there is sit there and get drunk, and that's it. That's an excuse for them, which I think most of it is a lie. Yeah, there's a couple, people, but most people want to go to Wrigley Field. At U.S. Cellular Park, that people from the Cubs think they're low-class people that cause all these fights all the time, that do this and do that. They're all a bunch of low-trash people. Some people are. Both places. I've seen fights in both places, so they can't turn around and say that. But it's amazing the fact that the hatred there for each other's team, especially when, number one, we're in the White Sox are in the American League, and the Cubs are in the National League. We play each other 6 times apiece. 6 times total. 3 at Wrigley Field, 3 at U.S. Cellular Field. Yes, those 6 times a year, no problem. Make a joke about it. I'm better than you. You're better than me. Who cares? I don't care either way, because my bottom line, I was the happiest this year because I vote for the team that's going to be playing whatever home they are. So Cubs were winning in Wrigley Field 3 games, I was happy. When the Sox won in U.S. Cellular, I was happy. That's exactly the way I wanted it, and everybody was kind of like, well, you got lucky. It don't make a difference. If they would have lost, I would have been upset. If they would have won, I would have been upset, on each other's home turf. It was perfect that way, especially since they were both in first place at the time. So again, to the Sox fans and the Cubs fans, get the hell over it. You should be rooting for Chicago's teams, both teams. Doesn't make a difference. Because you know what? The way our luck is, we need a fucking another team in the World Series. 1 in 85 years and then 1 in 100 years. Come on, people. Lighten up and just have a great time at the ballpark. And then if we ever meet at the World Series in my lifetime, then you know what? That's fine. We'll see what happens. I'll sit back, enjoy the game, and watch the Cub fans who hate the Sox fans, and the Sox fans hate the Cubs fans beat the shit out of each other, and I'll laugh and I'll just enjoy the game. And you know what? I'll sit there and say, we have a World Series team no matter what. All right, thanks, and you have a good one.